Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome on into another edition of Sixers Play-by-Play with JJ. I'm Jason Joseph. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. Sixers are taking on the LA Clippers tonight. Clippers this year, 23 wins on the season. They did win their last game against the Phoenix Suns, and they have actually won 4 out of their last 5 games. They've been playing really good basketball as of lately. They did lose to the Denver Nuggets. They did beat the Utah Jazz, and they also beat the Brooklyn Nets as well, and the LA Lakers. And Kawhi Leonard has been playing really well. Kawhi has been doing a very good job. And so the 76ers, long story short, tonight, they just really got to do a good job at taking care of the basketball. They need to rebound really well, and they need to do a really good job boxing out in this game. Joel Embiid is playing tonight. I'm actually surprised. I thought that Joel Embiid was going to sit tomorrow night, but he is playing tonight, which is really interesting to me. And I think that, we talked about it a little bit ago. I believe it was actually, it was the last game where I said that Joel Embiid should play against Ivica Zubac because Zubac definitely provides him a tougher matchup inside the paint. This guy is a little bit more physical than, say, Al Horford for the Golden State Warriors. And so I'm really happy that he ended up or that he's going to end up playing this game because I think that that's the better matchup for Joel Embiid himself. I love the two-man game that him and Tyrese Maxey have been doing for a little bit of time. The win that they had in the last game, it wasn't necessarily a good win by the 76ers. They did come away with the W, and there were certainly some positives that I did take away. One of them, of course, continues to be the two-man game between Joel and Tyrese. I love how that's continuing to flourish, and I feel like that is going to help the 76ers go a long ways. They just got to continue to build off of that. The other positive thing that we took away in the last game is that Jared McKean is continuing to shoot the ball really well from 3. He's making an impact. He's scoring the ball. He's putting the ball through the hoop, and good things are starting to happen because his minutes have gone up, and I'm really happy that we're finally getting some good, solid production out of Jared McKean, and he's also now going to be getting more minutes because of the Paul George thing, and also just because he's been playing a lot better. So I think that my standout guy for tonight's game is going to be Quentin Grimes. It's been a little bit of time since we've seen Quentin Grimes go out there and get a lot of buckets for the 76ers. This guy was really going off in the first half of this year, and it just felt like that he was scoring at will, and he was doing a great job as the 6th man off the bench, Some people were actually saying that he should be up for Sixth Man of the Year. That's how well he was playing over the first 2 to 3 weeks. And I think that we sort of see a little bit of that type of Quentin Grimes tonight, where he's knocking down three-point shots and he's doing the assassination celebration or the three-point sniper celebration, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I just have a gut feeling that tonight he's going to go off, and I think that would be really nice. I really want the Philadelphia 76ers to get contributions from their bench in this game, and I really feel like that's going to help them go a long way. It would just be nice to not have Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid carry all the workload and see other guys step on up, whether it is Jared McCain, whether it is Justin Edwards, or Andre Drummond, you name it. I just think that Quentin Grimes is going to be that guy tonight for Philadelphia. But what say you? Call me crazy? Do you guys agree? Let me know down below. All right, we shall be ready to get things rolling right now. Sixers, we'll get to their starting lineups in just a couple of seconds. We got to update our scoreboard. I believe that we are going to do that right now. Yes, we are. Okay. Starting lineups for tonight's game. For LA, they got Chris Dunn, Kobe Sanders, Kawhi Leonard, John Collins, and Ivica Zubac. And for the 76ers, they got Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Kelly Oubre Jr., Dominic Barlow, and Joel Embiid as their starting five. All right, let's get this up and running. Nice. There we go. And I believe we should be getting ready to get underway. Final score predictions comment down below. All right, let's go. Did basketball, the Big Ten dressed out tonight? I don't know what that means. Did BB? I don't know what that means, man. You gotta speak English, my friend. All right, 76ers are 27-21. The Sixers are 12-8 on the road. We talked about offensively what they have to do, but didn't necessarily go over defensive keys for tonight. I just really want them to give effort on the defensive side and not give up so many wide open threes on pick and pops. It's just ridiculous. Or just even on dribble handoffs where they leave the shooter wide open. It would just be really nice to see the 76ers have themselves a nice defensive performance. I thought that they did pretty well offensively in the last game, but defensively, they weren't boxing guys out properly, and they really just, outside of just a few players, including VJ Edgecombe, Maxey, and Joel, everybody else really just did not give much of an effort, specifically on the defensive side. And Joel, we've talked about his lack of defense, but I thought that was one of his better defensive games. All right, so Embiid and Zubac are going off for tip-off, and so Joel's going to win the tip-off, and the Sixers are going to get the ball first. White and blue uniforms for Philadelphia, and the Clippers have their red and white unis. Here's Embiid with a foul line extended jump shot. That's up. Count it. And so it's 2-0. Good for Joel Embiid to be able to get things going with a bang. So the Sixers lineup again, it's Maxey, Edgecombe, Oubre, Barlow, and Embiid. Here's Kawhi Leonard taking it over towards the right side. Leonard looking for Zubac, and the ball's deflected. It goes on out of bounds, and it'll be last touch by Zubac. Okay, so now we got to undo, right? Gotta undo. Nope. Okay. It won't let us do it. All right, here we go. Here's a shot that's up, and that is no good by Philadelphia. And so Chris Dunn on the other side is going to hand it off, and the layup is no good, but there's a foul called against Philadelphia. The guy that got fouled, that was Kobe Sanders. All right. So let's do this. Interact. Is this going to work? I don't know why this is not working. Aha, because this just... Okay, this is my last time doing this as a web browser. Next time I do it, I'm going to do it as a window capture. Sixers did just come away with a rebound off of a misfire three by John Collins. And Edgecombe takes the shot over on the near side, and it's just a little bit off. And Sanders will grab and snag the defensive rebound. All right, so let's put this up here. Let's see how this looks. I think that's better. 2-0 76ers, and the ball's going to go on out of bounds. Clippers have it, by the way. And there will be a stoppage in play. How's everybody feeling tonight? Comment down below how you guys are feeling, and let me know who you guys think is going to win this ball game. Here's a three-point shot that's way off the mark by L.A. They could not buy a bucket to start things off. No James Harden tonight. Just wanted to make sure that I obviously mentioned that. Barlow tries to tip it up and in off the missed floater by Maxey, and he can't get it to do so. Zubac gets the rebound, and a throw over to Collins, and Collins just turned the ball over. Barlow just picked his pocket, and Philadelphia has it on the other side. Embiid with a left elbow J. Not that time. Leonard chases, and the ball goes on out of bounds. He did touch it last and was not able to secure it. So 9:50 left to go here in the first quarter, and it'll be Philadelphia basketball. Maxey will inbound it from the far sideline and get the dribble handoff as well. He gets a screen set by Embiid. Maxey's three, got it, in motion. And it's now a 5-0 start for Philadelphia. For Clippers, the BB Bogdanovic, the 10 dressed up tonight. Bogdanovic, I believe that he is in. I will get you that in just a couple of seconds. The 2 is up, and that's good by the Clippers. Bogdanovic has not entered on into the game, and he is active tonight. Here's another 3 by Maxey for the 76ers. That one is up, and that one is good. Easy for Tyrese Maxey. Didn't have a good three-point shooting month in the month of January, but he's hoping to do so here in the month of February. Still a great player, obviously. One of the best players in the NBA. Maxey got Leonard's rebound. Embiid swings it outside to the far wing for an Oubre 3. Jackpots! Great passing by Philadelphia, and they come out with fireworks from downtown, and Ty Lue wants to talk things over with his ball club. It's an 11-2 start for the 76ers. Where's everybody tuning on in from? Let us know down below. Cold and just showing support for the play-by-play with JJ. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. I really do. Folks, if you are just tuning on in for the first time, my name is Jason Joseph. This is play-by-play with JJ. Go on for Sixers basketball, Phillies baseball, and Eagles football as well. We're ready to lock in now. For some reason, I guess that we're just going to stop doing these as web browsers, and we're just going to have them as window captures instead the next time that we set this up through OBS. Valerie also wanted to come on in and say hi. Greetings from Southern California. Let's go Clippers, says Valerie. What's up, Val? Very nice. Very, very nice. It's a late one tonight. Make sure that you guys get your coffee if you're going to stay up. And you know what? If you're not, feel free to doze off, really. I've been told a lot of times during baseball season that I have a very calming voice, which is cool. And I'm really happy about that. And that's a gift for sure. So feel free to doze off. It's not necessarily a bad thing. 11-2 Philadelphia. They lead it by 9. Clippers are 13-9 at the Intuit Dome. You know, the All-Star game is going to be out at the Intuit Dome. That's really cool. I don't know what that had to do with anything. Oh, yeah, it made me think about the Philadelphia Phillies hosting the All-Star game this year. But yes, as we just mentioned before, the Clippers have won 4 out of their last 5 games. And really, what's even more impressive is that ever since they played the Warriors, which was back on January 5th, ever since then, they have only lost 2 games. So they've been playing, 3 games. They lost to the Knicks, the Bulls, and the Nuggets. Other than that, though, they've been able to rack up a lot of wins. So that is 10 wins for the LA Clippers and 3 losses in their last 13 games. Justify Lies is also here. What's going on? Here we go, 76ers. What's going on, my friend? Big shout out to you, and thank you for being on here and for joining us on this late night. Tomorrow and tonight, late games for the Philadelphia 76ers. Play against the Warriors tomorrow night. That one should definitely be interesting. And then on Thursday, they play against the Lakers. And there's another 10 o'clock game on Thursday night. All right, so 76ers up by 9 points. This is just one of 4 NBA games that occurred today. So the Rockets won 118-114 against the Indiana Pacers. How about Charlotte? They won against New Orleans 102-95. And Memphis, they beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 137-128. We are 28 subscribers away from getting to the 8,300 marker, folks. Here's an inbound pass that's going to go over towards the near side. So Philadelphia has to play defense. Sanders has the rock. He'll distribute it over to John Collins. And a little lob inside to Zubac, who's going to try to back up Joel Embiid. And we have a charge called on the Clippers. It'll be on John Collins as Oubre goes tumbling on into the ground. And Sixers will have the ball. Maxey gets it for Philadelphia. Maxey has been doing a very good job this year for the 76ers. Hands it off over to Embiid. Takes it down low on the block. Puts it up. Can't put it in. But Barlow there for the flush. And the 76ers increase their lead to 11. All right. Sixers have done a very good job defensively. It looks like that they've been playing a lot of man-to-man defense. Maxey having to guard Kobe, and that's up and no good. So, of course, that was Kobe Sanders who missed the shot there. Barlow again on a tough drive to the basket. Count it. And he'll go to the line for one more. Excellent start by the 76ers. I mean, they are doing it all. They're knocking down the threes. They're making really good passes. And also, they're playing so well out in transition. Look at VJ Edgecombe just go flying over to the cup and just playing the game at a very fast pace, but with a lot of rhythm to it. And he was able to just pass it over to Barlow, and Barlow got the roll, and he also converted on the and one. So it's 16-2. Leonard at the foul line, looking to pass it outside to Collins. His wide open three-pointer, and the basketball gods say no. Maxey snatches it for Philadelphia. Edgecombe back to Maxey at the Intuit Dome sign as the Sixers maneuver from left to right. Good ball movement again by Philadelphia. Oubre looking to take it over towards the rack, and he can't put it up and in. Zubac is there to catch his miss. The Clippers have turned the ball over 3 times in this game. Now make it 4 times as Oubre is going to solo it, and so he rewards himself 18-2. The Sixers outclassing the Clippers so far. Easy pick there by Oubre. Leonard for a 3. Good contest by Kelly. And the ball is going to be poked out of VJ's hand, but they are going to call a loose ball foul on Dominic Barlow, who looked to be boxing out John Collins and just elbowed him right into the stomach. How about that nice little pick by Oubre and a bad turnover by the LA Clippers. 18-2, Philadelphia. Another catch and shoot 3, and a little bit late on the assignment was Edgecombe, and that 3 was knocked down by Kobe Sanders. Really wasn't so late, but just gave him a little bit of daylight. And that is the second field goal that the Clippers have made in this game. Embiid with a baseline jump shot. Won't go that time. Barlow offensive rebound. Extra effort. And that's what he does. He puts it back up and in and helps the 76ers again on the offensive side of the glass. Just complete domination so far for Philadelphia. Leonard is fouled, and he is going to go to the line for 2 free throws. He will. That's Kawhi Leonard. Clippers look like a WNBA team, says Mark Kavitsky. Well, The 76ers have done a very good job, obviously, against the Clippers today. It just seems like that they're rotating very well. Everyone is focused in their sets, and it just feels like that all the 5 players are bought in. Like Oubre is playing with a chip on his shoulder, which is awesome. Leonard at the line makes the first foul shot. Over his last 13 games, well, he's been averaging 27.3 points per game and just doing Kawhi Leonard things. And the second foul shot by Kawhi, it's good. 20-7, Sixers up by a baker's dozen. Sixers are going to dribble handoff from Maxey over to Oubre, and Kelly just turned it over. Leonard got an easy pick there, and Leonard is going to turn the ball. Nope, he's not going to turn it over. Barlow did block the basketball, and it did go off of his left knee. Dominic Barlow. It was a nice block, though. Look at the effort there by Dominic Barlow. 5:48 left to go in the first quarter. Sixers not able to capitalize off of the missed three-pointer, but the offensive rebound is up, and the tip is good by Kobe Sanders. 20-9, Sixers up by 11. Edgecombe with a little bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid throws it over to Oubre. It was a great pass. Offensive rebound by Joel. And another loose ball foul called against the Clippers. I'll tell you, Joel was trapped over on that left baseline, and Oubre was right behind Dominic Barlow. Or, sorry, was it VJ Edgecombe? It was VJ Edgecombe who was just right on the right side of the baseline, and I thought was going to pass it over to VJ, and he faked me out. And he just, instead of bouncing it, looking like he was going to bounce past it, he did a nice little over-the-shoulder pass to Kelly Oubre, even though he didn't make it. There was a stoppage in play, and the Sixers are going to get the inbound. Embiid gets it over on the baseline. Another baseline J connects. 22-9, Philadelphia up by 13 points. Joel has 4 and 1 in this game. 1 assist and 1 rebound as well. The missed 2 is no good, and the 76ers come away with yet another rebound in this game. Edgecombe looking to pass it to Barlow, and Dominic Barlow goes up for a tough 2. Not on the first time. The second time, though, Barlow is fouled by Zubac, and so he'll get on up. Dominic Barlow having himself a phenomenal game so far. 5 rebounds, 7 points, and 1 assist, and he will head to the charity stripe and shoot a pair of foul shots. First, I thought that Kawhi fouled him because that was on the first try, because there was a little bit of a push to the elbow, the shooting elbow that is, off of Dominic Barlow, but they didn't call that, but they did call the Zubac foul on the second attempt. Kawhi's going to take a seat. Nicholas Batum will also come on in, and so will Jordan Miller. Chris Dunn also is going to head on over to the bench. And there's Quentin Grimes. I said that Quentin Grimes was going to be my most valuable player of the game. LP is here, and so is Neal. 23-9, make it 24-9 as Barlow makes both foul shots. Excellent. It's a 15-point lead for Philadelphia. Batum is trapped. He'll hand it on over to Kobe Sanders. Sanders with a handoff towards the far side, and it'll go to Miller. Miller takes it over with a left-handed runner, and Maxey played great defense. It was just better offense for L.A. That guy Miller has been very strong. A catch-and-shoot 3 is up, and that's no good by Quentin Grimes, but who's there for the offensive rebound? It's Dominic Barlow. Here's a 3 by Edgecombe. That's no good. That is the third offensive board by Dominic Barlow in just this quarter alone. Another catch-and-shoot 3 by Brook Lopez, and he swishes it. He's done a lot of that during his career, obviously going back all the way to when he was drafted by, at the time, they were the New Jersey Nets. And so Philadelphia has Maxey and Embiid on a pick and roll. Joel looking to take on Zubac here. Double team comes, turns around, fades away on a 2, and just a little bit too hard of a touch for number 21. Another easy pick by Philadelphia. Barlow gets the steal. Barlow gets the flush. And Barlow helps the Sixers go up by 12. Wow, that's the 5th turnover in this game for the Clippers. They've played very sloppy basketball, but the Sixers have made them pay, and it's been belt to you-know-what so far. 3:13 left to go in the first quarter. Don't know where that came from. An elbow jump shot by Kobe Sanders, good as gold, and that'll cut the lead to 10. That was just so smooth out of the hands of him. Maxey on a drive to the basket, puts up a tough layup. He's fouled. And we'll head back to the line, then the clock will stop at 3 minutes. Referees for tonight's game out in Inglewood, California. The refs, you got Mitchell Irvin, you got Rodney Mott, and Musa Dagger. Or Daguerre, that is. 26-16, and we have a timeout taken by the 76ers. And we'll take a very quick step off. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. 76ers lead it by 10. It's a 26-16 start for Philadelphia. As far as the three-point shooting has gone for the Sixers, well, they have made 3 out of 6 shots from downtown. And Tyrese Maxey has hit 2 of those. He's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Just 6 points for Tyrese Maxey, but Dominic Barlow, if you would have told me at this point of the game, and again, we've played only 9 minutes of game time, Dominic Barlow has 11 points and 6 rebounds in this game. He's averaging 8 points during the season. So he's already 3 points above his average, his season average, man. Joseph is here. We like JJ, so hit that like button, everybody. Thank you so much. That is the most points and rebounds that Barlow has had in a first quarter during his career. Maxey is at the charity stripe. He takes 3 dribbles, rotates the basketball, puts it up, and gets the friendly roll to go. I feel like Tyrese Maxey has such a soft touch when it comes to his foul shooting. Sometimes, like, you really, you hear about, or you just see people that just shoot the ball and they shoot it very aggressively, if that makes sense. Maxey's really not one of those guys. Foul shot number 2 by Maxey. Got it. Excellent. 28-16 Philadelphia. Lopez, Eurostep, may have gotten away with a travel, and instead he makes it. And he also thought that he was fouled, too. There was a little bit of contact. 28-18. JJ, they don't call travels anymore. That's true. Grimes gets it over at the Toyota sign, looking to pass it, and he hands it off over to Bona. Bona doesn't know what to do with the ball. Hands it off over to Maxey. Maxey's 3 from the pond is good. Tyrese Maxey is feeling so far, and give him 11 points in this game. He has scored the last 5 for Philadelphia. Lopez with a 3, not even close. Grimes catches his miss, and the 76ers speeding up the tempo. Maxey steps back, another 3, and he's fouled. There was contact, and Tyrese Maxey is going to head to the line to shoot 3 foul shots. It was on Cam Chrissy, and scratch that. Maxey is actually going to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws because they're going to say it was a foul on the floor, and the Sixers are also in the bonus. So it'll be 2 free throws, not 3. And Maxey's first foul shot is up and in. Give him now 12 points in this game. Refs, no Daryl Garrettson, Wally Rooney, Jack Madden. Only kidding, these guys I just mentioned were real referees from back in the day. But they have, but the bunch they have recruited to ref sucks. 33-18. So you're telling me that you're not a fan of Scott Foster? Or Mark Davis? There's a handoff over towards the near side. Chrissy has it, and he's going to hand it off towards the far side. That's going to go over to Kobe Sanders. And the 3 is no good by Miller. So the lineup for the Clippers, it's Sanders, Batum, Lopez, Miller, and Chrissy. There was a foul also called against Philadelphia. Forgot to mention that. So the clock will stop at 1:44. All right. Clippers are in the foul limit, or the Sixers have reached the foul limit. Here's a 2 that's up, and that's no good, and another whistle called, and now the Clippers are in the bonus. That foul is on Adem Bona. I was actually doing, I was looking on into this because I was really curious. We all know how much Bona does foul. Adem Bona has averaged 2.1 fouls per game in 16 and a half minutes. So if you give him 35 and a half, which is what VJ Edgecombe has, that means that he'd be on pace to average at least 4.3 fouls per game. So that's crazy. 33-19, Philadelphia up by 14 points. McKean back out there for the 76ers. Hands it off to Barlow. Eurostep up, no. And on the flush, it's Bona. And Bona gets the crowd to rise. Sixers crowd, that is. That was a nice little put-back jam. Hold me back. Adem Bona in flight mode. 35-19. And so, again, both teams in the bonus. Maxey knocks the ball loose, and Bona comes away with the steal. 55 seconds to go. Maxey, another deep 3. Yes! Tyrese Maxey is on fire. Fuego's in the chat. That was a deep, deep 3 by Tyrese. Excellent defense, and he rewarded himself on the offensive side. Chrissy looking to hand it off towards Brook Lopez. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Lopez's 1-foot jump shot won't go, and Bona and Barlow had to communicate to get the rebound, and Bona got it himself. 7 seconds differentiating the shot clock from the game clock, and Maxey holds the basketball, dribbles about 7 times, and now wants to get going. He crosses over. He wants to dance. Another step back 3, and that's a little bit short. 8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Clippers have the ball. Batum catches, puts up a 3, and that's way off the mark. And McKean grabs his miss, and that's going to do it. To end the first quarter, the Philadelphia 76ers had played one of their best first quarters of the season. They put up 38 points and only allow 19. That's a good start, and we'll see what the second quarter has in store in just a few moments. Here we go into quarter number 2. Philadelphia has 38 points and just an excellent first quarter by Dominic Barlow. There he is over on the sideline right now. And Tyrese Maxey has his long sleeve shirt on, and he'll take a seat right next to him. But an excellent first quarter. 76ers dominated in all facets of the first quarter. Nick Nurse has got to be happy. Sixers are 5 for 9 from 3. They've out-rebounded the Clippers 15-8. They've also out-assisted and have out-stolen them as well. 6-4 on the assists and 4-1 on the steals. Here's a 2 by Kawhi Leonard, and he makes something look really easy, even though that shot was not easy at all. 38-21 now as Kawhi gets his. Edgecombe to McCain for a catch-and-shoot 3. He's been shooting the ball well and continues to do so. McCain hit 4 threes in his last game for Philadelphia, and so he's now 5 for his last 7 from downtown. He also made 2 threes against the Kings. He made 5 threes against Milwaukee and 4 against Charlotte. Didn't make any against the Kings, but we have another foul called. All right, chat. How we feeling, man? What's going on, chat? Here's an inbound pass that's going to go to Brook Lopez, who will hand it off over to John Collins. Gets a screen. Collins on the drive to the basket. Lays it up and lays it in with the right hand. I mean, that was a pretty impressive move by John Collins. Remember when John, of course, was on the Atlanta Hawks, was there for quite a while. McCain swings it outside to Oubre for a catch-and-shoot trifecta, and that one is good. The Philadelphia 76ers continue to dominate from downtown. Leonard guarded by Oubre. He's played very good defense on him so far. And we have a whistle on Grimes as he pushes a Clipper. It was Miller for L.A., Jordan Miller. And it's a personal foul. Oh, man. Miller did have 20 points in his last game against the Suns and did go 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. The layup is good by L.A., and that'll make it 44-25. 76ers are up by 19 points with 10:20 remaining in the second quarter. VJ Edgecombe looking to take it with the left hand, hands it off to Bona inside, and he gets tangled up by a pair of Clippers players. That's Brook Lopez and John Collins. He just got twisted and turned there. Collins had to be helped up, and he was, by his teammate, and he shakes it off and says, "I'm good." But it looked like Lopez, as he tried to go for the block against VJ Edgecombe, got him to buy in on the handoff, just lost his balance. Edgecombe gets the inbound pass. Here's some pick and roll action for the 76ers. Edgecombe finds Bona over the head, pass into the breadbasket of Bona, and that's good. VJ, I didn't even think was going to look for a Dem Bona there, but then the defense just stepped up a little bit, and Edgecombe put it into the right spot, and the Sixers are up by 21 points. So, with less than 10 minutes to go, Sixers ball movement has continued to be excellent in this game so far. Leonard's going to get the offensive rebound off of Chrissy's miss as it tangled off of a Dembona's left hand, and Leonard got it and made the layup too. Grimes looking to flush it downhill and posterize his defender. Nice play by Quentin Grimes, and the crowd goes wild. Nice play there. I mean, he was absolutely explosive. Leonard goes up with a tough 2, and so there's a whistle called, 48-29. Sixers are going to inbound the basketball, though. There was actually a stoppage in play. Edgecombe goes flying down the lane, and he's fouled very hard. Hits the deck hard, and he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. The Sixers have been super explosive. What a dunk that was by Quentin Grimes. That was an absolute sledgehammer, and I was thinking that the Clippers were going to call for a timeout there. Did not do so, though, but that was very impressive. They're going to show the replay again. I mean, he zigzagged past Kawhi Leonard over on the right wing on the perimeter, then just got past Brook Lopez and tried to dunk on John Collins, and that was unbelievable. And he just absolutely posterized him. 49-29, 9:10 left to go in the second quarter. My goodness, we're on fire. I mean, it's crazy. Here's VJ at the line. VJ has not made any points up until now. That's his first point of the game. It's 50-29. And so, second foul shot, good as well. Excellent. It's 49-29. Now it's 50-29. Leonard passes it over to Collins. His three-pointer is nothing but net. It was a corner 3 by John Collins. Sixers couldn't close out. It's going to happen sometimes, but it hasn't happened a whole lot so far. Edgecombe on the drive over to the basket. Thought about dunking it. Laid it up and couldn't lay it in. Bona there on the follow-through. Throws it down the hatch with 2 hands. Dunk City for Philadelphia. And so, Leonard's three-pointer was a line drive and good. Kawhi Leonard from downtown. Give him now 11 points in this contest so far. And he is 4 for 9 in this game, shooting-wise. McCain draws the defense, gives it back to Oubre on the perimeter. Oubre attacks and takes it with the left hand. The floater is good inside the paint, and the Sixers have just made it what feels like every single field goal in this second quarter so far. They've made plenty. Leonard gets it blocked by Oubre, but he is fouled from behind by Jared McCain. And Barlow's going to come back in for Quentin Grimes. It's a 54-35 game. I will tell you what, Kelly Oubre has played really good defense on Kawhi Leonard. I know that Kawhi has 11 points. He's made some really tough buckets, but he's just not getting to the cup with ease at all. And when he's being guarded and hitting threes, a lot of them have been contested. Leonard is going to be double-teamed by Bona and Barlow, and they're going to pass it out over to Chrissy, and now Barlow is going to step up on Kawhi Leonard, and Leonard's going to throw it out of bounds. McCain was also there to trap him, too, at the top of the perimeter, and Leonard was looking to pass it to somebody, but it went into no man's land. That's the 7th turnover by the Clippers. The double-teaming actually worked. Edgecombe puts up a very tough three. No! Barlow, offensive rebound, and puts it up and in! 8 rebounds for Dominic Barlow and a timeout called by Ty Lue. It's a different team. They have the answers. And they are just absolutely destroying the Clippers. Clippers, just to call it like it is, they look like a G League team tonight. Oubre with 10, Barlow with 13 and 8. Tyrese Maxey going off. And again, what did I say? I said coming on into this game that it would be so great if the role players stepped up tonight and if the Sixers got contributions off the bench. They got a 3 by McCain. They got a nice little sledgehammer by Quentin Grimes. Adem Bona has been explosive. He has 6 points and 2 offensive rebounds. Barlow has 5 offensive rebounds. 5 of his 8 rebounds have been on the offensive side of the glass. That's insane. And how many turnovers do the Sixers have? 1. 1 turnover. They're taking care of the basketball, and they're playing a very good brand of NBA basketball. Leonard in this game, 11 points again, 4 for 9. He is shooting wide from the field, but it just looks like even actually when the 76ers do double-team him, I mean, he's making bad reads. They really are. Shantae is here. What's up, Shantae? Shantae says, how are you, JJ? What's going on? Doing all right. Doing all right. We got a late one tonight, so I'm going to be up, of course, for a while, but we're doing good. We're doing good. I'm really happy that you could join us. It's so good to see you. Had a very busy weekend. And had a very busy day, but I'm here and I'm ready for work, you know. 38 points for the 76ers in the first quarter. 76ers have been working all night long so far on the offensive side and even on the defensive side too. They only held the Clippers to 19 points in the first quarter, and they just did not shoot the ball well at all. In the first half of this game, the LA Clippers are 4 for 12 from 3. They're shooting the ball 52% from the field, but this is what you have to understand. They have 7 turnovers, and they've conceded 14 points off of those turnovers. Sixers have done a very good job in the fast break. Sixers have also done a nice job at drawing fouls, and it's been great. They've outclassed them 17-9 on the rebounding side of things too. Sixers also shooting 58% from beyond the arc, so their three-pointers have been going in, and that's just really been killing the Clippers. They've only used 1 timeout, Philadelphia. The Clippers have used already 2. 7:15 left to go in the second quarter. The Clippers, their lineup right now, as they have the ball, it's Kawhi, Collins, Zubac, Dunn, and Miller. Another steal by Barlow. Barlow takes it right down the hill and puts it up and in. Coast to coast for Barlow. Just keep feeding the hot hand at this point. 15 points for Dominic Barlow. Leonard will pass it towards the near side. That's Chrissy who has it. And he gives it back to John Collins at the Toyota side. And his baseline jump shot is good. Tough shot. And he still was able to capitalize. What's up, Ray Ray? How you doing, my friend? Let's go Sixers. Oubre will pass it over to McKean. Jared McKean is going to get it tipped by Kawhi Leonard. That's his second steal. Leonard not going to get a foul called. And the 2 is up and good. Leonard was looking for a foul call on Oubre. Again, he's just been bodying him all night long. And another tough 2 made by Kawhi. Edgecombe to Embiid. Embiid, one more to Oubre. His three-pointer off the mark. Barlow slaps it into the hands of John Collins. And here come the Clippers on the other side, looking to capitalize and attack too. Here's Oubre guarding Kawhi, gets him on a pump fake, and so now double-teaming him is McCain. They're going to swing it around, and the ball's going to go to the outside. Excellent rotation by McCain there, but unfortunately, the dunk is up and good by Ivica Zubac. And so the assist goes to John Collins. The foul is on Dominic Barlow. He was just a hair late. McCain was on the top of the left wing at the three-point line, double-teaming Kawhi, and then got back as quickly as he could towards the near corner on the three-point line, right where it was, again, I believe it was Dunn who got the ball at the three-point line, and then he just lofted it inside the Zubac. But it was an easy 2. As Barlow was not on his man. 58-42. The foul shot is good by Zubac. And so, Philadelphia, 5:30 left to go in the second quarter. Maxey steps back, puts up a 3, and that literally went halfway in, and it just rattled on out. It just defied physics. Here's Leonard getting trapped again. The double team comes. Another three-pointer. No good. The double teaming of Kawhi has really worked for the 76ers, and their defense has been great. Embiid nearly threw it away, and the ball goes out of bounds off the left hand of Kawhi Leonard. Looking for Tyrese Maxey, who was cutting over towards the cup, and it went off of Leonard's left hand. Sixers will inbound it. They give it over to Edgecombe on the near corner, the far corner, that is, at the three-point line. Oubre nearly lost it, hands it off to Embiid. Embiid with the dribble handoff to Maxey. Maxey bounce passes it over to Embiid. His three-pointer off the jab step, just a little bit short, and the Clippers get it back. So 4:50 left to go in the second quarter. Sixers started off shooting very well, and then they've been a little bit cold over their last 3 offensive possessions. And we have another stoppage in play. Sixers touched the ball last. The ball ended up going on out of bounds. How's everybody's night going so far? Let me know. 58-42, Philadelphia having a good night in this game. Dunn is out there for the Clippers, and he hands it off to Kobe Sanders. Sanders looking to get a little bit of some space. And now he has to take a fadeaway jump shot, and that's up, and that's good. Kobe Sanders. I mean, it felt like that he was about ready to travel there, and he just picked up his, he had his pivot foot ready, and he took about 5 steps with that pivot foot. It's a 9-0 run by the Clippers, and the Sixers will take a timeout. They'll be right back. 58-44 is the score. It was a 21-point lead, and the lead is down by a third of that. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. 4 minutes and 21 seconds to go in this second quarter. Sixers have got to do a little bit of a better job on the defensive side because they've allowed 9 straight points. So their defense has been a little bit quiet. They started off very, very strong. And just this last run that they gave up to the Clippers, it's been just not going their way. They can obviously turn it back, and hopefully the timeout there is the thing that helps stop the bleeding. But a lot of great things offensively for the 76ers in this first half, and even defensively too, I will say. Besides the 9-0 run, everything else has been, everything that you would want. 15 points for Barlow, 10 for Oubre. Tyrese Maxey has 16 points, but Joel Embiid has 4 in this game. He's been very quiet, and that's a good thing. All right. JJ, that is some smooth Be Right Back music. Thank you. I appreciate that. It definitely fits the vibe for tonight. I've been using that for quite a while, though. I have. So, all right. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings really quickly just to see where the 76ers are. So if the regular season ended today, they would actually be the 6th seed. They're 27-21 on the season. The Heat are 27-24. They're right behind Philadelphia. The Sixers are also 1.5 games in back of the Raptors and the Cavaliers as well. They're both 30-21 on the season. All right, here we go. 76ers up by 14 points. Trendon Watford will make his first appearance tonight and will be out there for Dominic Barlow. Maxey will get the inbound pass. He hands it off over to Oubre, drives it inside, puts up a left-handed runner. No good. Refs have actually not really blown the whistle a lot tonight. They've let the guys play so far. Leonard gets it for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard takes a step back Jay. Good contest by Oubre again, and the rebound off the misfire 2 goes to VJ Edgecombe. And VJ passes it out over to the three-point line. Watford back to Edgecombe, another 3, and he got it. I'll tell you, VJ Edgecombe, as he drove it down towards the lane, looked like he got swatted on the elbow when he was turning around and passing it back out to the perimeter, and then he just ran over to the three-point line, and as soon as he got it, he just took maybe one step and then just shot the 3 off balance. Made it look very easy. 61-44. Whistle called on Philadelphia. It'll be on Joel Embiid. It's a personal foul. But thank you very much for that. Yes. What's up, Asia? How you doing, Asia? Appreciate you for being on. I do. 5 points for VJ. 5 assists for VJ. And 3 rebounds for VJ. Zubac at the line and can't convert on the first foul shot. Lopez is going to come on in for Kawhi Leonard. Clock stops with 3:33 left to go in the second quarter. One more for Ivica Zubac, and he got it to go. Final score predictions on this game. What's everybody's final score predictions right now? 61-45 is the score. Clippers are going to bring it back to his baggy lifestyle. Thanks so much for being on here. Embiid takes it on over towards the baseline, kicks it out over to Watford, hesitated on the 3, and Embiid's 2 is no good. Tried to get his own rebound and couldn't do so. Zubac over on the baseline, swings it outside to Lopez. And again, if I'm not pronouncing these names correctly, please make sure that you correct me down below. Always like it when you guys do that. Embiid catches the miss off of Chris Dunn's floater, and Joel gets tripped up, lands on his elbow, gets helped up by Watford and Maxey as the foul was called on Dunn. Sort of tripped him there, and Joel just fell right onto the hardwood, running pretty fast too. Actually, it looked like Joel just lost his footing for a second, and then just tripped. Yeah. Embiid over on the foul line, extended towards the left side, puts up a step back J. Not that time. Sixers offense has only put up 2 field goals over their last 6 possessions. Here's another 3 by Dunn. No good either. And Embiid will slap it into VJ Edgecombe's hands. Maxey rewarding VJ for a 3. VJ can't hit it. And they got to get back on defense. Maxey tries to go for the steal. The gamble, it was not worth it. However, Embiid catches the rebound off of Zubac's missed layup. And so, Sixers again trying to capitalize out in transition. They do. Kelly Oubre knocks down a far corner jumper and got the 3 to go. 2 minutes to go in this second quarter right now for Philadelphia. They are 9 for 18 from downtown in this game. Collins, baby hook shot. No, but a foul on Oubre. And that'll stop the clock with 1:49 to go. Something else worth noting for this game is that the pace of this game has been pretty fast. It's been an up-tempo game for the 76ers. They did slow the game down a little bit in the first quarter, but other than that, they're getting back on defense, and it's just been a back-and-forth game between the both of these teams. So the pace has been pretty high. Collins can't connect on the first foul shot. Grimes will come on in for Oubre. That's the only substitution that either team will make. Collins' second free throw, in and out it goes, and Embiid boxes out Lopez, grabs the rebound, and that's another board for Philadelphia. Embiid and Maxey have a little two-man game going on. Embiid swings it, though, outside to Grimes. A wide-open 3. Got it! Joel Embiid, as soon as he passed it, he started backpedaling, and the Sixers are up by 22 as Grimes knocks it down. Another shot that goes up, and the Clippers are going to draw contact and go to the line again. It was on Quentin Grimes. Excellent ball movement by Philadelphia. And it looks like the Clippers have just been a little bit late on their rotations. But give the Sixers credit. Tip your cap over to Philadelphia. Again, they put up 67 points in this first half. Still a minute 22. They could get to the 75 marker, potentially, if they get 3 offensive possessions, if they're able to score off of 3 offensive possessions in a row. Zubac will take a seat. Chris Dunn makes the first free throw. And Yannick Conan Niederhauser is going to come on in for John Collins. The second free throw is a swisher. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Maxey is 16. Embiid is 4. Edgecombe is 5. Watford hasn't been able to contribute just yet. Up until possibly now, as he gets a bounce pass from Embiid, and Watford is fouled. Grimes also has 5. There's Nico Batum, a former 76er player. We'll always remember the game, the play-in, or it was the play-in game that he had against the Miami Heat. Watford will hit the first foul shot. Hits foul line left and goes down the drain. Only averaging 5.8 points per game. Can't connect on the second one and goes 1 for 2 from the line. Lopez at the Toyota sign wants to back up Joel Embiid and kisses it off the window and gets the runner to go. And now that'll make it 60-49. The lead is up to 19 for Philadelphia. Good defense there by Joel. Just better offense. Embiid turns around, puts up a little floater inside. He got the rebound, and then a couple of Clippers players went down like bowling pins, and so did Joel Embiid, but he gets helped up. And more contact called on Brook Lopez as the stoppage in play was called by the refs. Lopez is still on the ground, but he's looking at the referee. Just really confused there. Did Joel Embiid just kick Lopez accidentally? looked like he was going up for the shot there, and he took a fall to the ground. He didn't kick him. Okay, I thought I saw a replay potentially of him getting kicked there. No, he didn't get kicked. 43.9 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Joel was at the line. 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists for the big fella. And he connects on the first free throw. Who is scoring the most tonight? Tyrese Maxey. Love it. Says Mark. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Joel trying to give the 76ers 70 points. Lopez going to head on over to the bench, and Jordan Miller comes on in his place. Foul shot number 2 by Joel Embiid.
Excellent.
35 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Good ball movement by the Clippers. The three-pointer by Batum. No. Offensive rebound that's stolen. And getting back, that is Yannick Conan Niederhauser, and he's going to just dunk it. Took it right away from VJ Edgecombe. 2 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. And 12 seconds to go. Maxey wants to draw a dance move on his defender. Finds Embiid flying over to the cup, and we have a foul called. The whistle was pretty late. Embiid was buzzing his way downhill like a freight train. And he will march on over to the line. Only 6 points for Joel. And again, he's 2 for 10 from the field. He is. Almost made a circus shot, too, off that foul. Embiid back at the line for his second trip. Converted 2 free throws just about 30 seconds ago. A little bit less than that. And the first free throw by Joel is great. Oubre comes in for Maxey. So Tyrese Maxey's first half is done. The big fella looking for another point for the 76ers. And he gets it.
Excellent.
All right, 5.8 seconds left to go. Here comes Collins on the drive over to the basket, or Miller, that is, and the layup is good. 0.7 seconds to go. Embiid's three-quarters court shot that is going to go over the shot clock, and that'll wrap up the first half. The Sixers outclassed the Clippers. They only allowed 19 points to L.A. in the first quarter. Second quarter, though, they did give up 34, but they put up 34 points in the second and 30 in the first. And they lead at 72-53. We're going to take a step off. We're going to be back in about 5-6 minutes. And then we'll do a little halftime show. And then we'll come back on, of course, for the second half. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Be right back. Welcome on into Philadelphia 76ers halftime show here on Play by Play with JJ. Make sure you guys make sure you guys hit the subscribe button as well. The 76ers played a very good brand of basketball in the first half. They looked very dominant out there on the offensive side. You saw a lot of effort from Dominic Barlow. The LA Clippers just looked like that they were asleep at the wheel, and they just could not make any sort of game-changing shots or anything like that. But the 76ers have just played a very good style of basketball. And the funny part about it is that when they actually have double-teamed Kawhi, and I've thought that they still did it a little bit too much, Kawhi just could not. I mean, he looked like he was. I don't mean this in a bad way, but like he looked. I don't want to say scared, but he looked very timid. He looked confused, and just could not make good reads at all. The Sixers gave him a lot of pressure, and they forced other guys to beat them. And Kawhi has just been beating himself. It really feels that way. So it's working, and clearly that's been helping the Sixers in this game. Again, I'm not always for trapping the amount of times that they do it, but I will tell you that they're rotating very well. Guys are getting back on defense, and they look in sync. They look very connected on both sides. And for the Sixers to be able to have a game like this, it's a breath of fresh air, because I know that if you just look at the Clippers' record, they are 23-25. But the truth is, the Clippers have won 10 out of their last 13 games, and they've beaten some really good teams. I know that they're missing James Harden. I know that some of their guys aren't healthy. But you play who's out in front of you, and the 76ers have done their job. And also the funny part about this whole thing, too, is that Joel Embiid only has 8 points on 2 for 10 shooting. So if you were to ask me, heading on into this game, would the 76ers be up by 19 points at the half if Joel just had 8 points? With the way that the Sixers have been playing over the last week or so, I would say no. I would say no. You've got to be out of your mind. Barlow and Oubre combined in this game have over 25 points. Ridiculous. And we'll take it. I'm very happy with how Dominic Barlow has played. And good for him, because another guy that was in the starting lineup before, then just got a little bit cold, and then got put on the bench when Paul George was playing. It was either him or Oubre who got benched. And now Dominic Barlow is attacking, and he looks like he's the much better power forward out there. So I love it. I love the fight. I love the intensity. And I really am intrigued to see how they do in the second half. I do have to say this. You cannot let up in the third quarter here. Let's just get that out of the way. It's been a part of their identity this year, and there's no way to hide it. Out of the second half, I need to see a run. I would really love it if in this second half, if Joel Embiid continued to be aggressive, make Zubac into foul trouble, and Brook Lopez too. and control the pace that way. I think Embiid is going to have a big third quarter here. And out of the gates, they're going to give him the ball. He's going to go to work. And he's going to do some carrying on offense. If other guys step up, great. But the other thing, too, about Joel Embiid is that if he draws up the double teams, he makes shots for other people, too. That one incredible pass that he had to Oubre on the near wing was awesome. It was great. And that counted as an assist. So it was great. Counted as an assist. It was a great assist, is what I meant to say. Sorry, I got distracted because my dog was barking downstairs. Alejandro is here. Baggy Lifestyle is also here as well. Big shout out to you guys. People are talking about a James Harden for Darius Garland trade. Yeah, what are your thoughts about that? Would like to hear what you have to say. Tell me, how would you feel about Harden for Garland? 15 points for Dominic Barlow. The defense by Kelly Oubre tonight has been A+ on Kawhi Leonard, too. I'm hoping Barlow continues to develop his LP. I want him on a regular contract now. I do. I want him on a regular contract. I wanted Yabusele on a regular contract or on another year of a deal, but ended up not happening. The Clippers turned the ball over already, and on the first possession, the Sixers tried to hit a three. VJ Edgecombe just misfired it, and the Clippers are going to get the ball back. It was a bad pass by Kobe Sanders, and Maxey got the steal. That's what led to that Sixers offensive possession. Collins makes a three, though, for the Clippers. It was a corner jumper, and that'll cut it to 16 points. See if the Sixers can respond. Maxey, ISO, three-pointer. Yes! Oh, Tyrese Maxey, that's his fourth three of the game. 5 field goals in this game for number 0 off of 8 attempts. He's doing very well. Here's a 2-pointer by Kawhi. It's up, it's good, and he's fouled by Embiid. He just got the offensive rebound off of his 8-foot hook shot, and Embiid fouled him, and he'll head to the line for one more. 15 points for Kawhi Leonard. Other thing, too, that I wanted to make sure that we mentioned is that Tyrese Maxey in this ball game has made 5 threes. So all 5 of his field goals have been trays. And the free throw is up and good. 75-59. Sixers up by 16 points. Maxey with a bounce pass to Embiid. His foul line jump shot. Bingo! There's the big fella. That's now the 4th 76ers player who has scored in double figures. Hasn't happened in a little bit of time. And so we have a foul called. It's a loose ball foul. The three-pointer was no good, and then there was a loose ball foul called against the Clippers. Looks like it'll go on John Collins. 10:41 left to go in the third quarter. And so it'll be 76ers basketball. Edgecombe with a handoff to Embiid. Embiid hands it back off to Edgecombe, who zigzags across the lane. Gives it back to Embiid. Another jumper, and another one by Joel. So he's starting to get the jump shot falling. Be careful about that if you're LA. A little bit of some space by Kobe Sanders, and that's just what he needed to get the foul line. Jump shot off. Didn't even have to jump too high. Made it with ease. 79-61. What has stood out to you about this game so far as a Sixer fan? Comment down below. 10 minutes left to go in quarter number 3. Embiid looking to hand it off to Tyrese Maxey, who got blitzed. Maxey back to Embiid. A bounce pass to Edgecombe. One more to Barlow. Good. Excellent ball movement by the 76ers. Embiid on the far wing of the three-point line. Handed it off to Maxey, and Maxey lofted it inside over to Edgecombe, and that nice little pass, the drop-off to Dominic Barlow, was awesome. Another step-back mid-range J by Kawhi Leonard, and that's what makes Kawhi Leonard special. He hits a lot of mid-range jump shots just like that, and when he doesn't even have much of an arc to his shots. really, but it's just been that way throughout his whole entire career. 81-63, Maxey with 19. Embiid throws it over to Edgecombe. His three-pointer just a little bit off target. And another missed shot by Philadelphia. Leonard off the dribble, puts up a tray, and Embiid tips it into the hands of Dominic Barlow once again. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey. Maxey with a feed to Edgecombe for three. And no good that time. And Collins bobbled the rebound, but then got it back. Leonard cutting over to the rim. Over Embiid. It's up and good. There's Kawhi Leonard finishing right through traffic and dropping it over Joel Embiid's head. Embiid gets the ball knocked loose, but a foul called on Zubac. And 8:30 left to go in the third quarter. Sixers have allowed 12 points already in this third quarter, and they have scored 9. Their offense has been good. Defense in this third quarter has been okay, to say the least so far. They did have a couple of nice open looks that they could have cashed in from VJ Edgecombe, but they did not. I'm hoping that Barlow continues to develop his LP. Yep, I heard you. This is going to be a coach's challenge. So the Clippers are going to take a timeout here. And we'll see if they retain their timeout, depending on the verdict. This is the only NBA game on. There were 3 other games that took place today, including the Memphis Grizzlies, who won by 9 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards had 39 points, but Jaren Jackson Jr., he led the way with 30 for the Grizzlies. The Minnesota Timberwolves actually put up 42 points in the fourth quarter, but they allowed 39 to the Grizzlies. That's still pretty insane when you think about it. Randall had a block. He also had 8 rebounds. Rudy Gobert had 10 rebounds and 7 points. Jaden McDaniels had 29 points. But for the Grizzlies, it was Jaren Jackson Jr. Again, they didn't have Ja. 30 points for him. 14 for Cedric Coward. 18 for Jalen Wells. 19 for Ty Jerome. And their bench with Vince Williams Jr. and Cam Spencer, 16 points each for them. In the Rockets game, the Rockets ended up beating the Indiana Pacers 118-114. Alperen Şengün scored 39 points in the absence of Kevin Durant and ended up helping beat the Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam led the way with 27 for Indiana. Aaron Nesmith also had 6 rebounds, and Andrew Nembhard had 8 assists. Look at Şengün with his rebounds. He had 16. Holy smokes. The Charlotte Hornets, that was the other game. They beat the Pelicans by 7. LaMelo had a head-to-head collision with Coach Charles Lee, but he ended up scoring 24 points. And so the Hornets were able to fight back, and they only allowed 31 points in that second half, including just 13 in the fourth quarter to New Orleans. All right, so let's see what the verdict is on this call. If they're going to show it or talk about it right now, we'll see. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell icons. Whew, man, we are now 26 subscribers away from getting to the 8,300 marker. 26 more. Crazy. Absolutely wild. All right. All right, what's the call? Is it a personal? It's a personal foul. No, they didn't update it yet. Are they going to signal what it is? Just wait. Here we go. They're going to call a jump ball over at center circle. Really weird. So it's a successful challenge by the Clippers. They will get their timeout back. 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. It's 11:37 p.m. Eastern Time, so the call's overturned. Clippers do retain their timeouts. And it'll be Embiid and Zubac once again for the second time on the tip-off. And Embiid times it perfectly and tips it over to Kelly Oubre. 8:20 left to go in the third quarter. Maxey with a handoff to Embiid. One more to Edgecombe, and his three-pointer's just been off in the second half. Embiid's three-pointer has been on, and he cashes it in. That was a nice rebound by Dominic Barlow. What's that now? His sixth offensive rebound of the game. 83-65. Edgecombe pokes it loose. Maxey settles for a three. It's too strong. Maxey tries to get his own rebound, chases it over towards the left side, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tyrese Maxey, and the Clippers will take on over in their half courts. So they counted the shot by Embiid as a three. Maxey just missed a three. Dunn looking to pass it for the Clippers. And Zubac now gets it. Hands it off to Leonard. Leonard crosses over about three times. Double team comes. Embiid's there to help. The ball gets tipped. And there's a three by L.A. It's good. That was a way off balance shot by Kobe Sanders from 25 feet. And the Sixers looking to respond as VJ Edgecombe has it. From far wing to near wing, Tyrese Maxey gets it. Edgecombe moving without the ball, takes it to the baseline, gets the ball on the bounce pass by Maxey, puts it up, puts it on in, and it'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Just love the off-ball movement that this 76ers team has provided. There's a lot of motion, and there's a lot of deceptiveness as to what they're trying to do. And guys are just moving away from the ball. They know exactly where to get to. It seems like everyone is locked in, including Edgecombe. And by the way, Edgecombe has attempted 5 wide open threes, and he's missed his last 4. Collins got called for the shooting foul. Edgecombe again at the charity stripe, and that's John Collins' 4th foul. So he has to be careful. He does. Daver is here. Hello, JJ. Let's go 76ers. Hello, my friend. I appreciate you for stopping on by. Been a big supporter of the channel for quite some time. Shout out to my guy. Clippers are going to take another timeout here with 7:10 to go, and so will we. We'll be right back. back in Inglewood, the 76ers lead at 84-68. So this was a coach's challenge, and they actually are going to call it back. So VJ Edgecombe is not going to get credited with the 2 points. They're going to call offensive foul on VJ Edgecombe. Really? Why did they take the 2 points off? Crazy. I don't know if that's offensive. What did he travel there? I really don't see it. I don't understand. 84-68, so they're going to call a foul. They call a foul on the floor. So here's Maxey, who gets the inbound pass here. Embiid puts up a 3, and Maxey gets called for an offensive foul. What the heck? Gets called for an offensive foul. Just a little moving screen, maybe ever so slightly. That looked like it was a ticky-tack call there. 7 minutes and 2 seconds to go, and we have another stoppage in play, another whistle blown. And the Sixers and Clippers will take their time. Again, let us know where you guys are tuning on in from. What got you guys into NBA basketball? Let us know. I don't really think that was offensive foul. That was really more of a travel on Maxey. There we go, 84-68. And so the ball gets knocked loose out of VJ Edgecombe's hands. Zubac gets it, though, gives it back to Sanders. And Sanders' foul line jump shot. No offensive rebound by Collins, and the lead is cut to 14. Sixers have got to do a better job here in this third quarter. They've only put up 12 points so far. Edgecombe looking to penetrate on offense. Hands it off to Oubre. Kelly Oubre swings it outside. And now it's Embiid who takes it over towards the lane and gets the friendly bounce to go. It went foul line right. Then hit the square on the glass and went down the drain. And so it's now 86-70. Sixers trap Kawhi Leonard. Collins fakes the 3. Drives it towards the cup. The tough finish. No. And Oubre swatted it. Got the rebound, though. And here come the 76ers. Embiid hands it off to Maxey. Maxey ready to ISO. Take it down the lane. Tough 2. And he goes flopping down like a penguin. Oubre slaps it out of Kawhi's hands. And that's going to go on out of bounds. Oubre touched it last, they said. Tyrese Maxey was also looking for a foul called on him. It looked like somebody went flying right at him, and the refs just chewed the whistle. So Leonard getting trapped once again as the double team comes. The floater is good. Tough play by Embiid, and now it's a 14-point ball game. I don't know why they just continued the double Kawhi at this moment in time. Edgecombe with a bounce pass to Embiid. They swing it around the timeline. Maxey's 3 is a little bit off. And the Clippers looking to inch their way closer in this game. Leonard penetrates, gets a tough layup to go. He was looking for an and one. And now it's a 12-point game with 5:10 left to be played in the third quarter. Uh-oh. Here's Maxey at the top of the perimeter, crossing over, bouncing it to Joel. And Joel is fouled. They will call a shooting foul on Chris Dunn. The good news is that Joel Embiid was attempting a 3. So this will be 3 foul shots instead of just 2. And 5:01 left to be played in the third quarter. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Got a quiet chat tonight. People will probably falling asleep. That's all good. Hopefully you're all doing well. Feel free to doze off. That's totally fine. Embiid's foul shot. He thought it was going to be too strong. It was not. Thank goodness. (87-74). Joel was 17 points and 3 rebounds, 2 assists, but the offense has been very strong. Another foul shot by Embiid. That's the second one of the three, and he got it. Embiid from three has actually shot the ball much more efficiently over his last 4 games. He's had 2 3-point makes. He's had 2 games where he has scored 3 threes. That's really what I meant to say. And during those last 4 games, he has made 8 of 16. That'll work. Foul shot number 3 by Joel. Bingo.
Excellent.
Clippers again getting some space. It's Chris Dunn with the teardrop. Got it. Hit the front of the rim and went down the drain with ease. Tyrese Maxey looking to bounce pass it to Embiid. One more bounce pass to Oubre. His three-pointer. Way too strong. Not even close. And here come the Clippers again. A 3 could make it a 10-point game. Leonard is fouled by Joel. And the clock stops with 4:19 left to go. Any other games on in the sports world? Well, if we take a look at the National Hockey League, we still got a couple of games on, including the Maple Leafs taking on the Calgary Flames. It's a 3-2 score. Toronto is out in front, going on into the third quarter. Nylander got his 18th goal of the season. Kawhi's going to go on over to the bench, by the way. That's Tyrese Maxey's 4th personal foul. He's still in there. And he has to be very careful. Dunn looks to take it towards the foul line extended. They zip it out to Lopez. His three-pointer too strong. Maxey rebound. Maxey with a nice pass to Oubre. Kelly Oubre off balance 2. No. Barlow tips it up about 2 to 3 times. Puts it up and in. And he's fouled as well. Love the adversity that Dominic Barlow has fought through. And the amount of times that this guy has just been able to scratch and claw in this game has just been unbelievable. Roy is here. What's up, Roy? Barlow at the line for one more.
Excellent.
By the way, the Utah Mammoth are up 6-2 against Vancouver. That game is also in the third quarter. Another whistle, and that's going to be on Philadelphia. Dominic Barlow, 20 points and 13 rebounds in this game. And 2 steals as well, 1 block, 9 offensive boards for Dominic Barlow. That is insane. Here's a lob pass inside the Zubac, and he puts it up and gets the layup to go. 92-78, Sixers looking to respond again. They're shooting 47% now from the field. The Clippers' field goal percentage has gone up in this quarter. Maxey steps back, takes a mid-range J, and he got it. And it's now 94-78. Hey, JJ, tell Cameron I'm watching your stream right now. Hey, Rhino, there's an offensive foul called against the 76ers. Don't know why I said that. 94-78. Tell Cameron I said that. Tell the rest of chat that I said that. Tell the world that I said that. Here is Nico Batum coming back on in. Shout out to Ryzen Rhino, by the way. Guys, make sure you go subscribe to Ryzen Rhino. He is the absolute best. And he will be covering the Super Bowl and will also be covering the Pro Bowl as well, which is really cool. Here's Maxey's step back 3, hits off the front iron, and then it hits off the front iron again and dances to the outside. Another 3 by the Clippers, no. And the putback jam by Collins, that's no good either. Sixers are just pushing the tempo on offense. Barlow back to Maxey. Embiid to Maxey, who's trapped over on the far wing. A little lob pass to Joel. Takes it right towards the lane. Puts up a foul line jump shot, and no good. And another shot that's a little bit too strong. 2:40 left to be played in the third quarter. Here's Collins dribbling over towards the outside. And looking to bounce pass it over to Sanders. One more back to Collins, and he's fouled. 4 fouls by L.A., and now 4 for Philadelphia in this third quarter. How about that Pro Bowl? Tell them that you're going to be covering the Pro Bowl, too. The Clippers are playing like garbage, says James. Well, according to Sixers fans, they're playing great. 94-78. But yes, I hear you. Maxey's going to go on over to the sideline right now, and we'll take a quick breather, and we'll come back for the fourth quarter. Collins trying to battle against Dominic Barlow. That was a very tough turnaround jumper. Barlow played textbook defense. That was just incredible offense, though, by John Collins. VJ Edgecombe trapped again, passes it to Joel, and they swing the hot potato around to VJ Edgecombe. Another misfired elbow J. Not that time. Edgecombe fights for the ball, though, and the ball is popped loose. It goes out of bounds, and it'll still be Clippers basketball. I still love that this guy just keeps his head in the game. Doesn't matter how many times this guy continues to miss, he still gives it A-plus effort on the defensive side. Sanders being heavily guarded by Quentin Grimes, and Sanders looks to pass it down low, and a wide-open dunk is good. Nobody was guarding the dunker spot, and Jordan Miller got the little flush to go. It's a 12-point ball game. Sixers were up by as many as 21 points. 1:46 left to be played in the third quarter. Timeout, Philadelphia. You don't say. You said that you were leaving, but here you are writing a book. Just kidding. Inside jokes. Just kidding. How's everybody in chat doing, man? Got a late one tonight. So we know a lot of East Coasters are probably in bed by now. Some of y'all may have fallen asleep. That's okay. Should I play a loud bell just to wake everybody up? Should I be that guy? Should I be that guy? I'm turning the fader all the way up. Just kidding. Or am I? I'm just kidding. My name is Jason Joseph, folks. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Let's go to the monologue screen for a second. Hi, chat. What's up, chat? I know I really haven't looked too much at chat tonight, and I apologize. A little bit more laid back from me tonight. This is more so of a late night for those people that are on the East Coast, so trying to be a little bit more chill tonight. 94-82, 76ers up by 12. The three-point shooting in the first half was outstanding. The defense in the first quarter was outstanding. But the Sixers' offense in the third quarter has not been outstanding, and neither is their defense. Embiid's baseline jump shot, that one won't go. 1:30 left to go in the third quarter. Another putrid third quarter by Philadelphia, and the Clippers are back in this game. Batum with a pass over to John Collins downhill in the dunker spot, and he fights through the trees and draws contact from Joel Embiid. And that is foul number 3 by number 21. I'm still here. The Clippers are playing like garbage. Is Rising Rhino still here? Mark is also still here. Yes, he is. What's up, Mark? All right, here's foul shot number 1. Got it. 30 points for LA in this third period. Collins missed 2 free throws his last time. Made the first one this trip around. Not the second, though. Embiid comes up with his miss. Jumps up for the rebound. 1:11 to go in this third quarter. Here's Grimes again. Getting some space. Putting up a tray. Hitting the bottom of the barrel. Let's go. 97-83. 14-point lead for Philadelphia. They are 13 for 30 now from downtown. They shot the ball much better in the first half. And there's a little Euro step by Jordan Miller, and he just gets to the basket with ease. All right, here we go. McKean back out there for the Sixers. Grimes gets a screen set by Embiid. Grimes swings it outside to McCain. Nice pass and a great shot by McCain, too, on the closeout. What a play. Again, good off-ball movement by Jared McCain. He tricked up all the defenders there. 25 seconds to go in this third quarter. Excellent play calling. Here's another three by Brook Lopez. Not that time. McCain comes up with a rebound. Jared McCain off the bench has been absolutely fun to watch in this game. 6 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's getting involved, being a playmaker. He turns the ball over, though. That was a bad pass, and now that was just an easy pick. And that'll make it 100-87. Miller made the dunk. Grimes is prayer. Not even close. And we're going to go to the fourth quarter. The Sixers tread water, and they lead it by 13 points. And go to the fourth quarter up by a baker's dozen. And they'll be back, and so will we. Don't go anywhere. Rising Rhino, you said that you were leaving, but yet here you are on this night writing a book. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell icons. In case you missed it, I had to say it again, my friend. But all right, it's time to go to the fourth quarter, baby. Let's go. It's the final quarter. The clock has struck midnight here on the East Coast. And after the game is done, we're going straight to bed. If you're you just came and you went. So if you're gonna come and go, just go. Oh, man. 187 as we go into the fourth quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icons. All right, let's go, baby. Let's bleepin' go. All right. Sixers still have 4 timeouts left. Clippers do have 3. The Sixers have Joel Embiid with 20 points. Jared McCain is 6. Quentin Grimes is 8. And other guys that have done very well for the Sixers in this game, of course, Dominic Barlow with 20 points. Barlow with 20. Embiid with 20. Maxey with 21. Oubre with 13. And how about this? Grimes with 8. Bona with 6. McCain with 6. They're getting a lot of contributions right off the bench. I'm in bed right now just listening to you. Oh, thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. After this, we're going to bed. I'm going to bed, I mean. 187. All righty. Here we go, baby. All right. Maxey gets the inbound pass for Philadelphia, and they will move from right to left. Grimes looking to bounce pass it to Tyrese Maxey, trapped on the near corner. A handoff to Barlow, in flight mode, goes up for a 2. No, Oubre, offensive rebound, goes up with a turnaround hook shot, and he can't get it. No foul called either. There was some contact down low. And so here is Lopez again on the drive over to the bucket. The ball is up. It's swatted by Bona. Brooke Lopez, one of the goaltending call. He wasn't going to get a goaltending call. That's what you call a block, my friend. Maxey crosses over, puts up a three, and it's a little bit short. Bona trips over the basketball, can't get the rebound, and instead it goes over to Miller himself. And the ball is reset back out over towards the top of the key. It's deflected, though, as the pass is made. Supposed to go to Miller, and it goes on out of bounds. All right, Barlow with 14 rebounds in this game. He has 9 offensive boards, folks. 9 offensive rebounds, which is unbelievable. 100-87. It's a 13-point lead for Philadelphia. They were up by as many as 21 points. Hey, JJ, how many points does Charles Barkley have? You're so funny, my friend. He has absolute nothing. Here is Leonard, trapped over at the logo. Batum throws it, intercepted by Maxey. Maxey to Grimes, back to Maxey. A deep three, got it! 103-87 from Damian Lillard range. And so now it's 24 points for Tyrese Maxey. He just leapfrogged Joel Embiid in that category. Lopez with a catch and shoot three. Bullseye. Mac Daddy JJ is healthy. Return of the Mac, baby. No, I'm kidding. 10:23 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers have only fouled once. Maxey looking to take over again, but he's going to actually bounce pass it over to Oubre. Looked like he was going to take the shot at first. That's why I said that. Oubre trying to drive it inside. Look out for Oubre. He went flying like a locomotive and hit the reverse layup in midair. A tough acrobatic shot. 105-90 Philadelphia. Let's go. The cash. All right, 10 minutes left. Here comes L.A., and the clock will stop as it goes out of bounds, so L.A. will stay with the basketball. Charles Barkley is going to have a lot of points in the Puppy Bowl. Rise around, are you streaming the Puppy Bowl? Yeah, that's been up for, I believe, a couple of weeks. I don't know if he's streaming it, though. Just kidding. Leonard on the drive over to the basket goes flying to the rack and just absolutely gets the crowd on its feet. 105-92. And the Kawhi still had that in him. Oh my gosh. Oubre passes it over to Adem Bona. Bona with another nice pass to Dominic Barlow. Barlow goes behind his back to Adem Bona. Nice catch by Adem, and the shot's up. It's denied by Zubac. Man, just going back to that Kawhi Leonard dunk. I mean, my gosh, it looked like that he was flying just in midair right from just inside the lane. He got a Euro step and then just absolutely put that one on his wall against Adem Bona. 9/10 of a second left on the shot clock here. Sixers have got to inbound this quickly. They're going to give it off over to Grimes. His three-pointer is blocked, and that's going to result in the shot clock violation. Would not have counted anyways. That was a good block by Nico Batum. Shante says yes to the Puppy Bowl. Yeah, make sure you guys go check out Rising Rhino. He does an awesome job. Drop your link down below. Please make sure that you do that. 105-92. Sixers only up by 13 points. Each team has scored 5 in this fourth quarter so far. That was not professional on my end. Here's Leonard getting trapped again. Turns around, puts up a tough 2. Offensive rebound by Zubac, and that's up. It's no good. They're going to call a foul on the floor. It's a loose ball foul, actually, on Adem Bona. A loose ball foul? Ultimately, he got it, and then he just fouled him in the act to show it. Okay. Regardless, it'll still be Clippers basketball. Batum will inbound it from the near sideline. We'd love to see that again on our replay. Zubac back to Kawhi Leonard, who pump fakes on a 3, and he gets it battered around, and Zubac will get it back, and he'll deliver it over to Brooke Lopez. and Lopez turns the ball over, and it'll be Philadelphia basketball. I believe that either he stepped out of bounds on that far sideline or maybe just elbowed Kelly Oubre in the stomach. We'll see in just a few seconds, though. 105-92, 8:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Did they show the verdict yet? No, they did not. 5 turnovers for Philly and 13 for the Clippers. Grimes, another catch-and-shoot three. No. They actually said that Lopez stepped out of bounds. That's what the call was. Barlow with his 10th offensive rebound in this game. Unreal. He drives hard to the rack. Count it. And a foul. Dominic Barlow is an absolute monster tonight. The way that he is attacking, the way that he's rebounding, and showing his assertiveness, he looks like an absolute train wreck out there, and I mean that in a positive way. He's a train wrecker. There we go. And so the and one is good.
Excellent.
22 points and 15 rebounds for number 25. Here comes John Collins, his floater. It's up, it's in, and the lead is back down to 14 points. That's now a new career high for Dominic Barlow, playing in his best 76ers game of the season. Maxey with a beautiful zip out to Barlow for three. It goes in and out, but goes back in. I don't know how it happened, but Dominic Barlow got it to fall. It's that night for Barlow. 7 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. That's now 6 straight points by Dominic Barlow. And Lopez puts an end to that as he knocks down a corner three and cuts it back to a 14-point ball game. Barlow with 6 straight 76ers points. And so it's been an absolute game for him. Maxey, foul line jumper again. Yes! 27 points for Tyrese Maxey. And another timeout by Ty Lue. They're just allergic to the third quarter. And then you blink twice. And all of a sudden, poof, in the fourth quarter, they're back. Crazy. What a night for Dominic Barlow. You're telling me that this man just grabbed his 10th offensive rebound and then he just drove it right to the cup, got an and one opportunity, and has a 26 piece. Are you freaking kidding me? That is going to make him already the most... just give him the title already. He's the MVP of this game. He really is. That guy is doing so many incredible things on the glass. And it's just a beauty to watch. It's an admiration in this game. LP says, woohoo, help JJ rise to the top. Help Rise and Rhino rise to the top as well, because he is also the most valuable player, too. Go back and watch that three that Barlow hit. It literally hit the side of the rim. It popped out, and then it just went back down. That was also unbelievable as well. It's a 16-point lead for the 76ers. Look at the team stats tonight. They are out-rebounding the Clippers 36-32. It's been a little bit closer in the second half. But the Sixers have out-offensive rebounded them 13-5. 10 of those offensive boards have gone to Dominic Barlow, who is 15 rebounds in this game. Barlow this season, the highest amount of rebounds that he's had in a game this year. This is actually his first time that he's had 10 rebounds, at least 10 rebounds since December 4th. So, and that was 14 rebounds. So that's his season and his career high now in rebounds in a game. Just an excellent performance by him. Coming on into tonight, over his last 8 games, this guy has averaged 8 points per game, and he is 26 in this game alone. That's the other thing to take into consideration. And he's 10 for 16 from the field. Oubre with 15. He's 6 for 13 shooting-wise in this game. And Maxey with 26. He's 8 for 16 from the field. All righty, 7 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. They just still got to hold on here. Clippers only have 2 timeouts left. The 76ers still have 4. Collins comes on in for Batum. Dunn steps in for Lopez. And Bona will take a seat for Philadelphia. And it's time to play some defense. Let's go. Defense. Here we go. All right, so Zubac is going to get the pass over towards the near side of the wing. The ball was taken down by Dunn. Dunn back to Leonard. Leonard with a jab step and a 3 over Barlow right in his face. Again, textbook defense by Barlow. Just an incredible shot by Kawhi Leonard. And he made it look easy again. 24 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds for number 2, Kawhi Leonard. So it's a 13-point lead now. Maxey crosses over on the perimeter, goes behind his back with his dribble moves, and hands it off over to Embiid. Joel Embiid back to Maxey, takes it right towards the right side of the baseline, and gives it back to Embiid, and Embiid's jump shot, he connects. And another guy that has put up at least 22 points in this game, that is Joel Hans Embiid. 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Leonard is trapped. He's looking for some help. He'll bounce pass it over to Dunn. And on the drive to the basket is Miller. And Embiid fouls him. That'll be his 4th personal foul of the game. And the clock will stop with 6:03 left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, wake up, chat. Wakey, wakey. Let's go. Get out of bed. 115-100. Don't go to work tomorrow. Just kidding. Just kidding. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But yes, here's the foul shot by Miller. Got it. People are going to be like, yeah, I just got fired because you told me not to go to work tomorrow. God dang it. I'm going to get memed for this. Oh, it's bad. Foul shot number 1 was good, and foul shot number 2 was golden to make it 115-102. I almost did it. It's Jordan Miller, who has 17 points tonight. Remember, he had over 20 points in his last game. Tyrese Maxey looking to slow the tempo down. Hands it off, though, over to Grimes. Embiid wants to get going, and he turns around, tries to hit a tough turnaround floater, and Zubac will catch his 9th board of the game. Embiid chases down Collins, gets a body out in front of Collins, and makes a... he didn't make the 2, but Joel Embiid played exceptional defense. Maxey out in transition, finds Oubre. Oubre takes it over to the cup, inside, outside. And so Leonard will come away with a steal off the bad pass by Joel Embiid. That's his 3rd steal. And Leonard cuts it to an 11-point game with 5:10 to go. The Clippers are not done yet. You can't fall asleep on them, and you got to take care of the basketball. Oubre at the Intuit Dome sign, hands it off to Maxey. They swing it over to the outside, and Embiid gets it in the lane, puts up a 2 from the 3rd hash mark, and he got it to go. 24 points for number 21. And Leonard working around the screen, and he puts up a mid-range J and is fouled from behind. And we'll go back to the line for 2 more foul shots. Nick Nurse didn't necessarily like the closeout there from Oubre, and so he had words with him. So he was just getting in his ear. Leonard at the line for another pair of free throws. He has 29 points in this game. He is 7th in the NBA in scoring right now. First foul shot won't go for Kawhi Leonard. In his last game, he shot 6 for 10 from the line. He's been a very good foul shooter during his career, but he misses both free throws. How about that? Oh, gosh. He missed both foul shots, 117, 104. Clippers couldn't get any points there. The Sixers in this game have only missed one free throw. They've made 19 out of 20. Maxey steps back, launches a three, and hits it in the face of Kawhi. And he celebrates as he goes back over to the huddle. Look at that. Leonard was confused, and he just stepped right back on him. And then Leonard stepped up, got a hand in his face, and Maxey's arc was absolutely high. Crazy. Tyrese in takeover mode. Maxey with 29 points. Barlow with 26. Embiid with 24. What a game. And again, this Clippers team, they've won 10 of their last 13 games. I am very happy with the first 43 and a half minutes of gameplay from this team. And again, the other interesting thing too is that VJ Edgecombe has been super cold shooting-wise in this game. And Joel Embiid didn't necessarily have a good first half. They're just doing all the carrying, man. Clock time. Rabbit with a clock. No, I'm kidding. You guys ever see that meme? That's the rabbit with the clock meme. They've like brought it back. It's like that Alice in Wonderland rabbit with the clock, you know, thinking that he's late. It's never too late, though, for a 76ers win, even though the game got started at 10 o'clock. It's never too late, though, if they win. Go Clips, says Mary. What's up, Mary? How you doing? Mary Joe. What got you guys into the Clippers? Let me know down below. I want to know how you guys got into the Clippers. Complete to win if we hold on. Yeah. I agree. I am very satisfied. For now. Do not take that foot off the gas pedal. Gotta close them out. Gotta close them out. Oh, man. Folks, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Clippers only have one timeout left. That's it. Just one timeout. Clippers and Harden are exploring trades ahead of Thursday with the Cavaliers. Interesting. 120 to 104 with 4:24 left to go in the fourth quarter. Kobe Brown is going to enter on in for John Collins. Maxey is the closer of this game. He will not let us lose. Drop those Maxey emotes if my members are still awake. Here's a bounce pass, and that's going to go out of bounds. Excellent defense by Barlow. It goes off of Yannick Conan Niederhauser, and it's Sixers ball. Maxey again at the logo as I bite my tongue accidentally. That's gotta hurt. Maxey steps back, crosses over, launches a three. In and out it goes. And the rebound by the Clippers again. That's Sanders looking to penetrate on offense. Takes a pivot step and dribbles it, or hands it off, I should say. Got the ball back and then dribbled it to the outside. Another step back, tough two. inside the arc. It's good. And that was Miller again. Jordan Miller, what a game. What a last couple of games for Jordan Miller. He has been such an impactful player off the Clippers bench. It's 120-106, 3:17 left to go in the fourth quarter, and another stoppage in play. Another one. And it looks like Nick Nurse is going to go back to the drawing board. Final step off. Yes, don't go anywhere. We will be right back in 2 minutes. See you soon. Alrighty, it's a 14-point lead for Philadelphia with 3:17 to go. Answer back. I saw what you said, Max. He's the closer of this game. He will not let us lose. I hear you. I hope so. McKee played well in this game too. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. The bench was great. Can the starters close it out, though? It's 12:25 a.m. Eastern Time. Got to do it again tomorrow night. Maxey with 29 points, 9 for 18 from the field. He has made 7 out of 14 threes, and 3 of them have just been from very, very deep. Also has 6 assists as well. Look at him flexing his muscles. Just looks absolutely awesome in this game. That stroke that he has, the 3-point stroke, it's just pure and absolutely fun to watch. Looks awesome. All right, here we go. McCain back out there for the 76ers. They're going to go with their bench unit right now. Trendon Watford gets it in the lane, and the shot's up, and that's good. 122-106. Philadelphia up by 16. There's an easy layup, and that's as easy as 1-2. As Cam Chrissy gets it. What's going on? Checking in, assuming my guy, on the go with CeeLo. Drop that link down below, my friend. So good to see you. Hope that cruise went really well. Just wanted to say hello. Got you. Grimes for a 3. Airballed it. And that's going to be saved by the Clippers. 122-108. 2:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. 2 timeouts left for Philadelphia. 1 left by the Clippers. I am shocked that the 76ers and the Clippers have already waved the white flag, essentially. But they have. Both teams going to their bench lineups when they did, with about 3:24 left to go. So more free throws coming up. Clippers are in the bonus. Drop that link down below, my friend. You're going to be covering the Super Bowl. I don't know if you are. Listening in as I crunch numbers. Close week. Let's go. The other thing I like about these late games is that, we see the other content creators come on here, and it's really nice. We saw Rising Rhino here before. Now on the go with CeeLo is here. Saw somebody else here, too. Why am I blanking out on the person? That's not good. 122 to 109. Philadelphia up by 13. It was Kobe Sanders that made both free throws. Here's Grimes with a bounce pass to Watford. Trendon Watford has been hesitating shooting the ball from three a little bit in this game. Bona gets it back over to Watford. His three-pointer, that's a little bit short. Offensive board by Adem Bona again. Adem passes it over to Jabari Walker. Drives it down towards the baseline. Puts up a tough two. Not that time. Rebounded by the Clippers again. 1:45 left to go in quarter number 4. Penetrating on offense is Sanders. He kicks it out and delivers a nice little bounce pass over to Brown. Chrissy does not shoot the ball. He takes it over to the outside, wants to dance all over Grimes, and does some ballet moves as he puts up a reverse jump shot at the foul line, and it's good. Nice play there. 122, 111. Tomorrow night, the Sixers will be out in Golden State. And then they come back to L.A. on Thursday and will play against the Lakers. Grimes with a tough finish inside. Count it. And he says goodnight to the Clippers. 13-point lead. Quentin Grimes put in the finishing touches on this game. 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go. And the reverse jump shot is up and good. Another spin-around jumper. And was that Jordan Miller again? Nope, that was Kobe Sanders. His talent, man. Kobe Sanders and Jordan Miller definitely have been bright spots for the Clippers. Another tough reverse layup by Quentin Grimes. He's fouled, and the clock stops with 51 seconds left to go. 35 minutes tonight for Dominic Barlow. 26 points and 10 offensive boards. Just an incredible game by him. Tonight, we're not going to have much long of a post-game show. I do apologize. I do have to be up early tomorrow. 1:25, 1:13. We'll talk just a little bit after the game, but not too long. Grimes, second foul shot, good. 1:26, 1:13.
Excellent.
All right, here we go. 30 seconds left as there's a whistle called. And what's the whistle on in particular? That was a foul, right? Grimes tried to go over the shot. It was actually a goaltend that was called. And so it's now 128 to 113. I was foreshadowing. I was looking at the score. I was a little bit ahead on the ESPN side, and I thought that I don't know why. I thought it said the same amount of seconds, so I spoiled it for myself. 28 seconds left to go, and the Clippers are just going to take their time. So now it's 20 seconds. Miller takes it down the lane, swings it outside. There's a wide open three. That's off. Watford gets the rebound, and the Sixers are going to get themselves win number 28 of the season in game number 49. 28 wins, 21 losses, and the 76ers are looking to go back-to-back tomorrow night. Excellent play from Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, Kelly Oubre, Dominic Barlow, and also Jared McCain. Ring the bell, baby! The Philadelphia 76ers win! Let's go! One of those nights, man, where I just am super satisfied with how they played in this game. This was, you know what this was? This was the complete opposite of the last game. This team came out tonight and they made a statement. Because again, this Clippers team, don't look at their record. Don't look at their overall record. Look at how they've been doing over their last 13 games. They played a lot better basketball. They really have. They look like that they're more in sync, and they play with a lot of tenacity. Now, tonight, they looked like a shell of themselves. And the 76ers pantsed them. Dominic Barlow. That's all I got for Dominic Barlow. That's all. I've reiterated it so many times. My favorite Barlow bucket that he had was right after he got his 10th offensive rebound. He just took a reverse layup, got the soft touch on it, drew that contact, and was an absolute monster. This is the type of power forward play that we need between Maxey and Embiid. And tonight was probably an admiration because, again, this guy's a hustler. This guy does fight through adversity, and he does scratch and claw. He gives it all his effort. He does. I don't know if this is sustainable, but this was really just intriguing to watch. He absolutely outclassed John Collins in this game. It was not even close. He was amazing. Enough said about Dominic Barlow, and he also didn't even turn the ball over once and only committed 3 fouls. That's just insane. The bench was great. Grimes had 14 points. He's stepped up big time in the second half. He scored 11 of his 14 points in the second half. McCain hit 2 big threes. He also had really good playmaking today. He did turn the ball over twice. But again, I just am really happy that he's not just spot-up shooting. He's actually controlling the offense at times, and he's getting minutes. I said this before, that maybe this was a bright spot when it came to the Sixers players, right, thinking that they could rally without Paul George being there. Maybe there could be some sort of juice for them, and they can maximize most of their minutes and be a little bit more flexible, if that makes any sort of sense. But yeah, impressive stuff. Tyrese Maxey tonight had it wasn't even a quiet game. The only reason why we're not talking about Tyrese Maxey tonight, because he had a phenomenal game shooting the ball from 3. He played excellent in this game. The only reason why he's not getting the highlight of the show is because Dominic Barlow's impact was just that good tonight. And Embiid was quiet in the first half. He was so quiet in the first half. And in the second half, what did he do? He came out of the gates, he established himself, and even though the 76ers didn't necessarily do as good of a job in the third quarter scoring-wise and defensively, a lot of those points that the Sixers did need were from Joel in that third quarter. So even without his contribution in that quarter alone, this could have been a different result. It could have been closer, you know? So I don't even want to write off Joel Embiid either, because offensively he made some big-time plays in that third quarter. And when he was drawing fouls, when he was getting to his sweet spot and hitting guys with just these fadeaways, step-back jumpers, how do you stop him? The two-man game between Maxey and Embiid was great as well. Tyrese Maxey and Joel played 68 minutes combined, and they only turned the ball over twice. The Sixers starters only turned the ball over 3 total times. And in this game, they only had 5 turnovers. A clean game. The Clippers were terrible, though. I still have to say that. The Clippers did not look like that they wanted to compete out there. I found it so funny because every single time the 76ers doubled Kawhi in the first half, I've criticized Nick Nurse for doubling guys so early and doing it constantly. Tonight, though, it worked. And that was before Kawhi got hot. They did not want to let Kawhi get hot, period. And it actually worked because nobody else could make them pay. It was just Kawhi. I mean, Jordan Miller had some nice buckets. I know that he had 21 points, but there wasn't really anybody else that was making loud noise. Kobe Sanders made noise, and Jordan Miller had some nice plays too. But it was not really like, it didn't feel like that there was a second wingman, if you know what I mean, like a Robin for Kawhi. It just felt like that they said anybody else but Kawhi Leonard. And the Sixers defense in that first quarter set the tone, and that was why they won. That was why they won. They played phenomenal defense in the first quarter. And when they needed to close out in the fourth again, they did. And then both teams waved the white flag with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left. So, Edgecombe didn't even have a good shooting night. Edgecombe did not shoot the ball well tonight, and yet they won by 15. We've seen this team lose to really bad teams. That's just a part of basketball. This is also a part of basketball, but I will hang my head high because it was a nice win. They basically said, let somebody else beat you. That's right. That's correct. That's essentially what happened. And nobody else could do it. So, great win. Now the question is, how do you respond without Joel Embiid tomorrow? This is a big day for Nick Nurse. I really need to see a lot from Andre Drummond. Not really from him in particular. I need to see how Nick Nurse stacks up his minutes tomorrow. And if the Sixers can really do a good job rebounding against this Golden State team. That's a conversation for tomorrow, and we'll talk more about it then. But tonight, letter grade for the 76ers, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to give them an A-. And that is coming from a guy who has been, I would say, tough. I would say has given the 76ers tough love. Not necessarily like hate. I wouldn't go at it that far. I feel like, though, stern. You know? Like keeping them in line type of a thing. But an A-, like a solid A-, that's a nice grade. I think that really summed up this game. I didn't really have any fear that they were going to lose this lead. It got a little dicey at times. It got a little bit unsettling. But it never felt like that they were going to lose control. So, all right. I love you guys. I'm going to wrap it up again. Sorry, short post-game show tonight. Tomorrow will be a little bit longer. I just have to get up early. So, during the Philly season, it's not going to be like this. We're going at it. Like, these post-game shows are going to be, like, an hour long. So, That's what I'm planning on doing. I love you all, though. Lila Tov. Have a great rest of your night. Sweet dreams. I'll see you all later today, if you're in the East Coast, for the next Sixers game they play the Warriors. All right? Take care of yourselves and have a good night. Good night, Shante.